I loved school from an early age. Kindergarten. Really, I wasn't scared to get on the bus or to leave my mom. My favorite teacher was in first grade, Miss Moore. In the first grade, life was good. I liked all subjects. In fact, math, it was one of my favorite times, especially when we played around the world. I sometimes would even win. By third grade, I was still cruising along. I received Citizen of the Month, and I even got to eat lunch with the principal. A typical success story. In elementary school, that is. I finished the 5th grade with a breeze. I even went on a safari and learned about pink flamingos. Then middle school started, and things changed for me. We moved school districts because my parents thought the one we were in was kind of a rough district. I started a brand new school, and I had a rough time making friends. It was the 7th grade. That's pretty typical, but my self-esteem, it took a hit. But even though I didn't have tons of friends yet, that's okay. I'd still have my classes. After all, I've always loved school. Wow, math got hard. Algebra? What? High school brought geometry. Even worse, more confusion. High school started to get a little better for me socially, but I had to retake algebra. I was devastated. Math concepts build. That's what I told myself. Girls just aren't that good at math. I was missing that strong foundation. But what was I so scared of? I spent many crying nights working with my dad on my homework. By my junior year, I was called to the guidance counselor. I had to be moved to remedial math. Transitional math made me feel ashamed and embarrassed. But, like many times in my life, it was a character-building moment. During this class, I learned an important strategy. In math, you can draw pictures and use graphs as a representation of numbers and concepts. My new math teacher was awesome. He retaught concepts I never really understood. Math started reminding me of reading, a subject I've always loved. I began to make pictures to match the numbers and the words in a word problem. That helped me comprehend. Learning graphs also helped me with my science. I started loving school again, like I did in elementary. I wasn't in remedial math. I was in a math class catered to my learning. I'm now grown, and I realize a couple things as I teach my favorite subject to my students, math. Some students have math roadblocks, especially those with disabilities like ADD. That's what I have. Students with ADD sometimes have problems with memory, visual and spatial problems, and just misunderstanding math concepts in general. Luckily, roadblocks can be moved, and math success can be obtained. It's a teacher's job to assist you in learning new and hard concepts. Drawing graphs and pictorial representations turned my math light bulb on and led to success in something that was otherwise really hard for me.